Elon Musk, the man who dared to dream. This is the story of a man who believes the future isn't something we wait for, it's something we build with our own hands. A man whose ideas are often dismissed as impossible, unrealistic, or too ambitious until he turns them into reality. This is the story of Elon Musk, a relentless dreamer who reshaped space travel, electric cars, clean energy, and the digital world. Elon Reeve Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. He grew up in a home where curiosity was his closest companion. While other children spent afternoons playing outside, Elon often had his nose buried in books. Science fiction, engineering manuals, encyclopedias, he devoured anything that sparked his imagination. He was the kind of child who didn't just ask questions, he tried to solve them. At 10 years old, Elon discovered something that changed his life: computers. The moment he touched a keyboard, a new world opened up to him. He taught himself programming through trial and error. And at the age of 12, he created a tiny space-themed video game called Blastar. It wasn't fancy, but it was impressive enough to be sold for about $500. It was his very first creation, and the beginning of a lifelong journey. School life, however, was difficult. Elon was small, shy, and often lost in his thoughts. Some classmates bullied him, and he struggled to fit in. But instead of breaking him, those experiences strengthened him. They pushed him deeper into learning, into dreams, and into building a world where he could transform ideas into reality. As Elon reached his teenage years, he felt a growing desire to be somewhere bigger, somewhere where innovation was encouraged. At 17 years old, he made a bold decision. He left South Africa partly to avoid compulsory military service and partly because he wanted to be where the future was shaped. He moved to Canada, living simply, working small jobs, studying hard, and saving money. From Canada, he eventually made his way to the United States, the land of technology, opportunity, and ambition. At the University of Pennsylvania, Elon studied economics and physics. Physics taught him how the universe works, while economics taught him how the world works. These two subjects would later become the foundation of every company he created. After graduating, Elon did something bold. He packed his bags and went straight to Silicon Valley, the heart of the technology revolution. It was 1995, and the internet was just beginning to change the world. Elon immediately saw the potential. Together with his brother Kimball, he built his first company, Zip2, in a tiny office where they worked day and night. Elon often slept on the floor, using a beanbag as a pillow. He showered in a local YMCA because the office didn't even have a bathroom. Zip2 helped newspapers offer online maps and business information, something common today, but unheard of back then. After years of hard work, the company was sold to Compaq for $307 million. Elon became a young millionaire at 27. Most people would have relaxed. Elon didn't. Soon he used part of his earnings to start another company, X.com, which offered online banking and digital payments. At that time, people found online payments risky and strange, but Elon believed the world was moving toward a digital economy. X.com later became PayPal, a service that changed how millions of people around the world send and receive